Well, hello, and welcome to the Richard Wade Review Show. Today I'm going to be doing an update on my video that I did several months ago on the SF2000 from Data Frog. I updated the firmware. There's actually been several updates to it since it came out. Previously, when I would play like any of the stuff like the Super Famicom, whenever I would open up a game, it would lag at first, and then I would have to open it up again for it to run correctly. But now, since they did the update, all of the Super Famicom games, the Super Nintendo games, run correctly. So yeah, it's much improved. I still like here. I'm just gonna choose one to open real quick. I don't know, maybe. And by the way, these are all games that came on it, so I'll just open up a Castlevania game and hit start to load it. And let's see, there we go. It's starting up. As you can see, everything's running at full speed. Love Castlevania. But yeah, this is definitely running at full speed. So I'm going to go ahead and exit. To exit, you hit select and start at the same time. And then it actually has save states on it, so you can save your progress. Unfortunately, if you use the in-game save, it doesn't save the battery save. So this is the only way to save your progress. You have 4 slots that you can move over and save it in. All right. So I'm going to go to quit and go back to the menu. When it comes to other types of games, you hit select to go back to the menu, by the way. When it comes to other games like Mega Drive, Sega, it runs perfectly. I've never had any issues at all with it. Even when it was on the first firmware. But as you can see, it's running full speed. I don't think I've ever played this version of Shinobi. I've played some other ones. Alright, now I'm gonna exit this one. Same as before. Alright, now I'm gonna go down. Game Boy runs perfectly, and it fits great on the screen. Game Boy Color also runs perfectly, no issues. Here, I'll open up Kid Icarus so I can show you how the Game Boy games look real quick. And I've had this device for quite a while now, and the battery life is very long. It's one of my favorite things about this device. Like, on a full charge, this will last roughly 5 or 6 hours, and it's powered by a 13650 cell, so you could actually trade out the battery if you wanted to, or keep extra ones with you. But with such a long battery life, I don't really see any reason to do that. Now, it has Game Boy Advance games on it. A few of them will run okay, but for the most part, I don't feel like the system is very good at running Game Boy Advance games. It seems to lag quite a bit when you're doing it, even on the new firmwares. I've heard some reports from people that the new firmware did improve performance of their Game Boy Advance games, but I don't know. I didn't really notice very much improvement. And as you can see, sometimes you get some slight screen tearing where you get like a little line down the screen. It's not noticeable when you're playing, but it's just a little quirk of the system. But you hear it's kind of lagging a little bit there. But I think that some games might run okay on here. You know, if you wanted to try Game Boy Advance, I wouldn't recommend the system for that specifically though. And plus, the aspect ratio is locked, so you can't really change that. All the arcade games on it do run pretty well. I've done quite a few of those. And if you hear some weird noises in the background, there's some construction going on at my house, so just don't pay attention to that. There's Cadillacs and dinosaurs. It's a pretty fun game. And as you can see, arcade games are running fine. I think most of them on here will run at full speed. I haven't tested them all yet, of course, because there's so many games. There's 204 arcade games, and Nintendo games, they run fine, of course. So now here's the interesting thing. I actually got some controllers. Uh-oh. Knocking over the camera. Okay, I'm gonna readjust this a little bit. I got some controllers to go with it that can let's see, I might have killed the battery on them. Yeah, I think I've killed the battery on them right now. So I'm gonna go replace these batteries here in a second and get these things hooked up, and I'm going to show you how this device works when it's hooked up to the TV. So I'm going to go change those batteries, and I'll be right back in just a second to show you how these controllers work with it. See you soon. Alright, so I'm back, and I've got the batteries in the controller, and as you can see here, got it in front of me. There are two controllers, so you can set this up to do two-player. And they take a AAA battery, and they last a long time. So I think this is definitely a good thing to get the kids to play with. And so now I'm just going to do some demo of this playing on the TV. I'm going to sit behind the phone here. Got the controller. See? This is me using the controller here. Had to come up some, it was hard to see. But these controllers feel just like a Super Nintendo controller. So, you know, it's and as you can see, the functionality works the same on the TV as it does handheld. I can go up to, like say if I wanted to load up a Nintendo game, I could go to, well, I didn't want to load up that one, that was an accident. Actually, Contra's a good one. I'll even put in the Konami code. See, did I do it right? I think so. Nope, I missed it. Okay. Gotta work on my up, down, left, right, BA, start. But this system works very great on the TV, and because these controls are so easy to set up, I really think this is probably one of the best way to just play classic Nintendo games without too much of a hassle. they look pretty good, and everything seems to function well. Look at that. So bad. Alright, well, I think I'm going to end this video right there. I just wanted to show you all how this works with the update. Again, I don't think the system is very good for Game Boy Advance games. However, for all the other systems, it works perfectly. The controller works with it. So, I definitely recommend this. It's pretty good value for, for what it costs. And the controllers that come with it definitely make it one of the easiest systems to hook up to a TV and play. It has some shortcomings, like the Game Boy Advance. I kind of think that they should just not put the Game Boy Advance on here. Maybe replace it with some other older systems, like I don't know, maybe like the PC Engine, stuff like that. They would run perfectly on this system. And also there's one other part I wanted to go over with you. You can change your key mappings. Also, you can change between PAL and NTSC, but it didn't seem to really make a big difference on modern televisions. But because this is an AV, you could actually hook it up to a CRT, and for that it probably would be more important. So make sure you select the type that works for your TV. In North America, that's NTSC. If you're in Europe, that's PAL. But it really doesn't make a difference on any modern television, really. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to end this video right there. I want to thank you for watching, and I hope you'll stick around for more reviews and more tech tips, and let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching.